Hey guys, it's Felicia, aka Miss Hotmess and her randomness. So, some of you guys personally know me, and some of you guys are just learning about me. And what I love about this is people who know me, especially my little tagline, Miss Hot Mess and her randomness. Um, it fits me very, very well. My life per se is not exactly like, oh my god, hot mess. The place I live is burning down. Not in that grand scheme of things. But I literally do some stupid shit at stupid times that literally is like, what the hell are you doing, Felicia? You're a hot mess. Kind of cute hot mess, but that's a whole nother subject. But at the same time, the randomness. So it kind of all goes together. My randomness, like one day I will be sitting on Facebook and I'm like, let me go randomly talk about X, Y, and Z. And then the next day I'm like totally on the next level. Or literally have 8 conversation or Facebook statuses all within like 5 hours of each other on totally like left field conversations. So that's where it kind of comes from. But so tonight, I was in seriously, this is where the funnier part is. So it was brought to my attention that I'm a little too honest. I'm a little too open and a little too honest for some people. I had already talked about the fact that I am on a couple dating sites because my love life sucks. Meaning that in the real world, the non computer age, so to speak, not using Facebook, not using Match, not using eHarmony, not using like Instagram, DMs, things like that, to find a date, my love life sucks. My bubble of like on the outside world is kind of on the smaller side, and it makes it kind of hard to find someone. Like, I don't go to the bars anymore. And I do know it's a mixed review. I know some people that have met their loved ones in the bars and they've been together for quite some time. I've also know some people who have had heinous relationships from people that they've met in the bar, very tumultuous, very like very heinous and very wrong, like meaning like they were unhealthy situations and disastrous. So it's and but then again, I also know that from people who've met at workplaces, who've met at church, who've met any given place. It happens. Both the good and the bad happen anywhere. Um, so so basically, like on the real world, it's hard for me to meet people. So basically, I once again turn to the internet. Like, I've been on OkCupid for many years because it's free technically. They're starting up their game, like where you have to pay for things. Um, but I found like ways of being able to still have a conversation with people without paying. Because again, if you also don't know me, I love my sales. I love being frugal. I love saving my money. I don't like spending my money on things I don't need to spend my money on. So with that being said, I actually spent money on an eHarmony and a Match account, hoping maybe I would actually find dates. I'm not even talking about actually a partner yet. I'm just talking about actually being able to go on dates because I haven't had a whole ton of them. The amount of dates I've had have been less than the amount on my hand. Um, Eric took me to a restaurant. Let's see. And we actually had a really nice date on that one. That was my most recent date. Um, then we had Tom. Tom would take me out to some really nice restaurants as well. Took me out to the theater to see some shows. And I'm not talking about theater as in the movies. I'm talking like theater. So like there was a couple on there. And then basically otherwise than that, um, really like I had a blind date with one guy once at Fridays. It wasn't that horrible, and I mean blind date meaning like we met on OK and like we went to the restaurant and that was basically it. I think we might have gone to the movies too afterwards. I think, but like that's all been in like the last 8 years, and those are more recent, like in the last 3 years. otherwise than that, like, not really date. Like, I really didn't go on dates. Um, I mean, like, Eric tried once upon a time way back when I was completely heinously drunk all the time. Um, that's what happens when you're an active alcoholic and you try. Thankfully, I'm sober these days. Um, but so again, I'm on Match.com and I'm very open and I'm honest, and actually, like, I have clues about my channel on here. And if you've seen some of my videos, they're all over the place. They're talking about my frugalness to basically fact that basically it seems like guys are just wanting sex and da 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 da. Now my dating life. What else have I talked about? Oh yeah, me running out of gas at the at Chick-fil-A. So we're kind of all over the place. So, but one of these videos, so there was a gentleman, really cute on the eyes, to be honest. So I was chatting with him, and he smart, young. I think he's about my age, if I remember correctly. So he's a smart man, and he found my YouTube channel, and he watched a couple videos. One of my videos, and I totally understand this part, I was swearing. I was angry. I was frustrated. I get that way. I'm human. I'm not prim and prestige, and or I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. I have a mouth. I'm not proper in that sense. And I'm really, really trying to watch on my language, but like when I get frustrated, I'm going to swear. So basically, he saw that plus the video on talking about basically just because I talk about sex doesn't mean that like I'm gonna jump in the sack with you type thing. And he literally watched it and he responds back to me telling me that he doesn't think that we're a match. Which honestly, you know what? I'd rather you tell me that like basically, and this is where the funnier part is. He basically is not interested in me because I'm open. I meaning as in like I'm not gonna hide shit. I openly talk about things. Like I'm honest. I'm honest to a fault. I literally like I'm truthful. Most guys and gals get pissed off when people hide shit. I'm very open and honest because I'd rather you decide in the beginning and not waste my time or your time knowing the fact that like it's not of interest to you. Then basically like 6 months down the road, a year down the road, 8 years down the road, all of a sudden you found out that I was arrested on 4 felony charges. Did not get it. I am not a felon. Thank God. I did not go to jail, but it's part of my past because I made some stupid decisions. I'm totally okay with that. It's my past, my situation, but at the same time, like I'd rather you decide that you don't want to date me because of that than basically like you find out 8 years down the road and be like, why didn't you ever tell me? Like da 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 da. Like I'm also I'm I'm open about my recovery, that I'm sober and clean, that I don't do recreational drugs, and that I don't drink. Because again, like, first off, you got an automatic designated driver. Plus, also, here's kind of a rule of thumb: if you do drink, I will probably tell you to try to drink. Like, I will probably be like, drink harder. Like, because the thing is, like, if I find out you drink like me, the way I used to drink, then I know it's a red flag. But that's a really high level. Um, so it's kind of like this like weird thing. Um, I'm just yeah, I'm me. But so like basically he saw my video and he said that I wasn't his type, or he wasn't really that interested. And I'm verbating what he said to be exact, because I really don't feel like reading the whole conversation to you guys. More out of his dignity, and it's not for me to say who it was or anything like that. I'm just kind of like browsing over the topic. But at the same time, like it kind of sucks because it's like the double-edged sword. Like because I'm so honest and open, I literally like I get screwed. Because I'd rather let you know what's going on. Then so it's kind of I'm at a loss. Like I'm at the short end of the stick right now. The guys that I'm not interested in seem to be attracted to me. The ones that I'm attracted to for both their mind and their looks, because in all honesty, like right now I don't look all that great because it's freaking 9 o'clock at night. I'm ready for bed. I'm in loungewear. I'm in my sweats. And yeah, I'm probably going to be heading to bed soon, hopefully. But meaning like I'm real. I'm a real human being. I'm not trying to put a front on for someone to be interested in me. I'd rather you get to know me for me. And if you can't handle that, that is what it is. So yeah, I just kind of like wanted to share upon that. Probably half of you guys won't even make it this far in the video. The rumor is, from what I'm reading in the analytics, you guys don't make it past a minute and a half. And you know what? That's fine. This is all just liberating for me. So, God bless you all. If you guys are on the dating path, good luck to you too. Because, oh yeah, the other night, one day into talking to someone on Match, I literally get a freaking dick pic. Once again. And this was not a 20-year-old. This was a 30-something-year-old young man who sent me a dick pic. I didn't ask for it. I didn't allude to the fact I wanted it. Why? I've had a 50-year-old gentleman who literally owns a business. I know what his business name is. I know where his business is because he has the information on his on his dating profile. Why? Why would you have your business name, your where you live, all that information, and then give me your cell phone number to have a conversation with you, and then you send me a dick pic at the age of 50? Like, literally, like, that is just, you're just, do people just not think, in today's day and age, the technology that's out there, like, people, have some class with yourself, have some respect, and, yeah, like, yeah, so with that, like, share, subscribe, just watch my hot mess of a life, because I think we're going to be going into a lot of conversations about dating at this rate, because honestly, like, it is what it is. I think everybody can sympathize at this point with it, so I'm shutting up. Love you all.